Howdy folks, and welcome back to Hilda. Today we're going to be finishing off Season 2 with the season finale, Episode 13, titled The Stone Forest. And folks, we have about a 45-minute long episode of Hilda to watch today. This is about double the length of a normal episode. The second extended length episode since Episode 9, I think, of the season, The Deer Fox, which was extended by about 7 minutes. This is extended by a whole, 23, about double, like I said, which is interesting to think about because if you think back to Season 1, there was a lot of setup that led to the Season 1 finale. There was the whole Frida doesn't want to hang out with Hilda anymore thing, I guess the thing with the book. The Black Hound was set up, I guess, the episode before. The Mara playing an important part, kind of... the Mara played an important part, I guess, leading up to it, but they just kind of dipped whenever the Black Hound kind of made an appearance. The Nissa, all that kind of stuff. Everything kind of culminated together. Everything we've learned got applied, and we had this great climax of the season. Here, not too much. None of the more recent episodes have had really any connective tissue in them. The only real hint we have as to what we could expect is, the whole setup with Eric Alpert and the Safety Council, all that kind of stuff way early in the season. Like Episode 1, I'm talking. That kind of really hasn't been visited since then for the most part. I guess aside from the Bell stuff here and there, but, it's kind of just been in the background. And even last episode, literally in the background, there was just a TV with a news broadcast going on that said something about bonfires showing in the hills, out past the wall, which, we're left to conclude are the trolls. But literally, I had to strain to, hear it and be like, okay, what are they saying? Because there's other stuff happening with Alpha and everything. So I kind of had to really focus in on that. So this... Granted, yes, a lot of the setup for the Season 1 finale was done the episode before, episode 12, whereas here we have, a double-length episode. You can do a lot of setup and payoff within just this one. Either way, I'm rambling. I'm just really excited to watch this thing. So let's scooch over into position, and we are, just as the sign says, at about the 2/3 point for the whole series. Yes, Season 3 has fewer episodes overall, but there's, a movie and then a movie length episode, right? So there's still a lot of Hilda to go, and because we have the Mountain King movie right after this, I don't know when the production of the Mountain King movie happened in conjunction with the Season 2 kind of stuff. So I don't know if this is all just gonna set up for the Mountain King movie, or if it's gonna be its own kind of thing and then the movie is its own thing. Kind of think of Steven Universe ending after Season 5, but then the Steven Universe movie kind of being its own thing right after that. The series definitely didn't set up for the movie, but then you think of something like Star versus the Forces of Evil, which I've not seen, but from what I understand, I think it ran for 2 seasons, and then it had a big hour and a half long special on the Disney Channel that was kind of everything that had happened had led up to that point. So, there's been precedent for both in these kinds of shows. So, hey, I'm just really curious to see what we're going to get here. And I'm glad that you're here watching. Hey, I say this every time, but make sure you do all the YouTube stuff. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode, of the reaction, how I'm doing, Season 2 as a whole, fake spoilers for Season 3, fake spoilers for the movie. All that kind of stuff is fair game. And in the description to the video, you'll find a link to the Patreon where you can get early, uncut, unedited access to these reactions. Episode... The Jorts incident has not yet hit the main feed as I'm recording this. So as you're seeing this, Mountain King is long up there. I'm into Season 3 now at this point. So, hey, dive on over there if you want to support the channel a little further. Throw a couple bucks my way and get, big episodes like this, fully uncut for your viewing pleasure. My tea for tonight, because this is a longer episode, I brought the biggest mug that I had, this Café du Monde mug with Hilda's favorite, peppermint. Felt fitting, and honestly, I'll probably do it again for the Mountain King movie. But all that being said, I'm just really excited to watch here. So let us finish Season 2 of Hilda with Episode 13, The Stone Forest, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we do get the intro. I think I said that last time, that they've gotten us used to having the cold opens in all these episodes, yet they're probably going to hit us with just the OP at the start of the finale. And here we are. Our last time seeing this, I don't think there's anything in here that we haven't yet seen. Ooh. Just a tiny little shot of Hilda and Joanna. I'm assuming that's Joanna at least.
Circle of 7 stones complete.
Jorts! Jorts sighted.
David, hand me a jolt.
There's only one left.
May I point out that if this spell works, the jolt will be invisible but not inedible. Version number 79. Circle of rocks plus chant and hand waving.
Subscribe to my channel. Chanting and hand waving, right? Worth a shot. Oh, it turned into an actual jort.
Not invisible, but they are pretty stylish.
Alpha could wear them.
Those look like they'd fit you.
Yes.
Oh, Hilda, elves abide by a strict dress code.
Please put them on.
We've eliminated
come on.
79 spells.
Only 91 more to go. The next one calls for a...
Is that an egg?
chant and a smattering of dust from the Trollberg Castle ruins.
Ooh.
I'll go get it. Aren't the castle ruins pretty far outside the wall?
Yeah.
It's barely noon. I'll be back by tonight. No worries. Come on, Twig.
You think? I don't know. There's a lot of episode left to go and a lot that could go wrong. Also, well, she's there already. I hope she makes it back. Here I was thinking, I was glad we were going to have an adventure with everybody.
There.
Dude.
That should do.
All right.
We'll make a quick stop at home for dinner.
I think I've mentioned this before in a past reaction. Also, I hope I'm only not even 3 minutes into the episode and I'm pausing already. So I hope this isn't a portent of things to come. But I think I've mentioned this before, but I am awful with dust. Like the slightest, if I see a speck of dust on the other end of the room, I'm sneezing, my nose is running, my throat's hurting, my day is ruined. Probably my next day is ruined too, because I'm going to wake up like, oh, I feel terrible. So just watching Hilda just be like, oh, there it is. Scoop, scoop, scoop. I'm just like, I feel like I should put a mask on while I'm watching this. But what I was starting to say, I don't know how much of the sentence I actually got out before I got distracted by how cute Twig was being, is here I was like assuming things go wrong here and she doesn't make it back. I was really excited for like a big adventure with like Hilda, Alpha, Frida, and David, like the whole gang kind of together, because last season, you know, Frida was on her bullshit arc of her hater arc of hating Hilda, and David was just kind of there, and I don't remember how much Alpha had to do with it, because it was more focused on the Nissa and their kind of nowhere space kind of stuff. So I'm really hoping that we just, you know, make our way back home and can go on the adventure with our friends, please.
And then back to Frida's.
The fact that she said, let's get back to Frida's, makes me think.
All set. Oh, Tontu, turn it up.
Dungeon crops?
Significant, some would say alarming increase in troll fires burning nightly around Trollberg
There we go.
in recent weeks. Mr.
Just like I
Olberg,
mentioned. Oh no,
Trollberg
there's the boy.
threat.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, just real quick, Dungeon Crops, is that like an expansion set to Dragon Panic? Because I know Settlers of Catan had a bunch of expansions, like Seafarers of Catan. There was like Knights and Cities or something like that. I forgot what it was called, but we had a couple of those and we would play with them. Like nothing beats OG Catan, but you know, it's fun with like some of the extra stuff going on at times. So I'm wondering if Dungeon Crops is the newest expansion set for Dragon Panic.
Let's eat.
The pie's still in the oven, but look at this new game I got. Let's play around before we eat.
Okay, so it is a brand new game.
I don't think I have time. I need to get to Frida's, but she asked me to come back tonight. I might sleep over.
These rules are complicated.
Tontu, I often find that it's easier to just learn by doing as opposed to just reading all the rules. So I tell people for Catan anyway.
Frida is perfectly capable of doing her own homework.
Not without this fucking dust, she's not.
Am I really such bad company?
No, you're just a mum.
Hilda!
Ooh.
Why do I have to keep you company anyway? It's not my fault that you sit around on your own all day and don't have anyone else to talk to.
Wow,
Hilda,
holy
go to your
shit.
room.
What a terrible thing to say.
So, we're not playing?
I just got all the rules down. I can explain it to all you easily.
What do they get up to out there, Twig? So wild and free. I wish I was a troll. Tontu, take me to Frida's.
No.
No,
Take 2 seconds.
but it's not a matter of life and death this time.
What if I
Fair.
told Mum that she didn't lose her favourite bowl, but that you broke it and hid the evidence in your hidey hole?
Fine.
Oh, I guess that's true then. Ooh, she got the dirt and the dust.
So, Hilda!
Oh, this sucks.
Hey!
This is like interdimensional tug of war. Holy shit. Is she gonna see something there? Oh, I guess we're all... Oh, are we stuck here? Twig, not twig. Oh, where did we end up? Oh, is this that thing where you can end up like anywhere? Because this doesn't look like the nowhere space.
I think something went wrong and it's thrown us out somewhere we didn't want to be.
They've just found the
Why
weather
did you
lady
do
here.
that? Mum, this only happened because you grabbed me.
How dare you blame this on me? This happened because you were using some magic portal to sneak out of the house.
Yeah.
You went and messed everything up.
Wow.
Where do you think you're going?
Okay, I just need to pause real quick because I know that, and I mentioned this like last time, like with the alpha replacement episode, that I feel like it was positioned kind of weirdly in the season. A perfect spot for that would have been right before all of the Hilda is grounded episodes. To have that arc kind of later in the season, so like, yes, they make up and you know, make things right between the two of them and stuff, but then like tensions are still kind of high between Hilda and her mom. She could say like, I only just got ungrounded. I want to get out there and hang out with my friends, right? Like, we had all these other days where we were playing games together while I was grounded. Now I want to do my own thing. And so like, the fact that that now feels so long ago and we get this is just kind of like, yeah, I really would have moved that alpha replacement episode like way earlier in the season, because it just, I don't know, it still just didn't sit too well with me. But this is already like, this is starting to stress me out like crazy. I don't like when Hilda is just like straight up mean to her mom. I mean, I get it. She's like, what, she's like 12, 13 or something. That's the age where you kind of start being like, kind of embarrassed of your parents, want to keep them like away from everything that you're doing at all costs. But at the same time, like, she's being like just so ugly to Joanna. And I know we kind of expect that from Hilda to a certain extent, just to be a brat, to be kind of like shitty, for lack of a better term. But like, this is like a whole new level. And I know they're building things up for the finale, like to build those tensions like all the way up for when things go horribly, horribly wrong. Worse than this, where they're at right now. But oof, I'm stressed, folks.
We're gonna stay put and wait for Tontu.
Tontu could be on the other side of the world right now.
He could be with the weather lady. Also, what is this place? And also with the longer runtime, I'm glad they can take the time to like have all these quiet shots of them just exploring.
Get some rest.
How just like there's just nothing here.
Be able to see where we're going when the sun is up.
If you can even see the sun. There's just like 30 missed calls whenever they get home. Damn, Frida, you clingy. Oh, it was left open? Oh, that's
Hilda?
not great. Well, they did establish that Frida has a spell that can open doors. That would have been a cool callback to hear her do that to get in.
I don't need emotional support.
But I do.
Yeah, we all need an emotional support Alpha. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I guess Alpha was left with David and Frida, right? Ugh. Incredible sound effect.
It's weird. My watch says it's 10 a.m. already.
Yeah, like I
It's
said,
still so dark.
if you even see the sun.
The trolls are sitting around these fires, plotting against us.
Maybe they've just discovered the joys of camping.
Or maybe they're just living their fucking lives, David. You
That
xenophobe.
sounds like something Hilda would say.
And she'd be right.
Uh-oh.
Are you seeing this, Deputy? Well, there must be hundreds of trolls down there.
Nuke from orbit.
It's just a couple of children. It's nothing to report.
This far outside the wall? They must be lost, sir.
Well, they don't seem worried.
We can't
They
just
never
leave
met
them
him,
out here.
right?
Head of Safety Patrol rescues lost children from Troll Town.
Yeah, except then they could say like, fuck you, we weren't lost. That could backfire in the press so bad, Eric.
Just admit it. We're lost.
Oh, okay. We're lost.
What?
Oh,
Just being dramatic.
oh no.
Oh, let's not panic.
This seems like the perfect time to panic.
Oh no, we need rescue. We need rescue, help.
A white dwarf.
Oh,
White dwarf
a shiny.
look, right?
It's only a 1 in 51/28 chance or whatever it is. Well, there goes that. Oh.
What was that?
A white wolf. Oh, they're gonna straight up crash the blimp. Oh, we're gonna have adventure with them two, with David and Frida, huh? Or they just die here. Roll credits. Oh, it's you. Damn, didn't even check on Deputy Girder.
Never fear, children. You're safe with me. Prepare for
Trouble, make it double. Oh gosh. Yeah, once again. Oh god. Yeah, once again we see Eric kind of not really caring for anybody aside from himself.
Mum, I'm thirsty.
Me too.
Mum!
Oh, speaking of callbacks, when Hilda like walked off the cliff in that the Deer Fox episode, and Joanna had to like grab her.
Water!
Don't drink that.
Huh?
Stagnant.
Why?
It's stagnant.
Yep.
But it must have come from somewhere. I hear it too. Do you think...
I hear it 3.
Running water! Come on!
Let's run to it. Ooh.
Trolls.
Ooh, interesting.
I've never heard of so many in one place.
It's a shame this isn't Minecraft. They could just like swim all the way up that little 1 block wide waterfall right there. Also, it makes sense, like no light in here, that they can just live and be themselves.
I bet we can follow the rocks round to where that stream branches off.
Oh. Hi, friend. Oh, that thing is so happy, though. Oh, Joanna. The one staring it down.
Run.
Okay. Okay, so that's... Oh, it was just a little pack mule kind of thing. With the kind of bulging mismatch kind of stuff, I thought he was dragging in Grilla for whatever reason. Like, he went and captured the ogress.
You're really good at this. Not to brag, but the first Sparrow Scout badge I earned was first aid.
He had to do it on himself, probably, right?
The emergency blimp kit is intact. A flying lifeboat that will get us all home.
But the sun's going down, and there are trolls.
Yep.
Everywhere. It's a good thing we have the head of safety patrol with us.
Yeah, show us what you're made of.
Ah, indeed. There's nothing to fear while I am here.
Sure, Jan. Yeah. Oh man, I'm kind of really excited for this to go down, just because he talks such a big game, and yes, we've seen him back it up on occasion, but now when all the chips are down, he's ready to fold.
Securing the perimeter, my boy. Ensuring our presence here stays well and truly undetected.
This fucking nerd. I know Kung Fu.
Easy, everyone. Do not antagonize someone.
Get back, you
No, you fucker.
Frida, come on! But I've never been able to do it!
Oh yeah, the invisibility spell. Just pick one. Oh no, it was Fireball. Straight at Eric. What did she do to him? Oh, fuck. This episode directed by David Cronenberg. Is it illusion? Yo, put him out of his misery.
Guys? There's a bug on my head, and I think it's Albug.
Oh god, it is. There hasn't been a bug on David this whole last season.
No, I turned him into a bug.
It's an improvement. Yo, Frida essentially like pulled a card from the deck of many things. She did this universe's equivalent of that. Well,
Look.
they found the surface. Well, they got so lucky.
Inside the mountain the whole time.
We just have to walk down the hill. We'll be practically home.
The Mountain King. Here, real quick, I'm now starting to wonder, because I always heard the title Hilda and the Mountain King and assumed it was like something to do with the giants, right? Like way back in like season 1, episode 2, the Midnight Giant. They were saying that there must always be a giant sat upon the tallest mountain in the world, right? which I'm assuming was Jurgen, but it could also be that there was one other one that took his place. I always assumed there was going to be another giant that we dealt with in the movie, but now I'm starting to think like, oh, if they're inside the Mountain King could be like the king of all trolls, right? Especially with how important they seem to be built up throughout this entire series. The sheer emphasis that they've had on everything, people's actions, like the very place where they live, where the show takes place. Starting to have my worldview changed a little bit, not gonna lie. Ugh. Oh, I think that one was in the opening credits, the two-headed one. I just never really paid attention because I was just like, oh, a troll.
This could be our moment. Ready? Yeah.
Twig's with you, right? Okay. No, not Twig. You gotta go back for the boy.
I think we made it.
Wait!
What?
Where's Twig?
Can't leave the boy behind. He would have come back for you.
We can't leave him!
Oh man.
Listen to
That
me.
sent chills
Wait
down my
behind
spine.
This rock. Don't move.
Yo, Joanna's going?
Hilda, I mean it.
Oh, I hope both of them come out. I hope it's not just like we focus on Hilda and then we just see like Twig run out, but not Joanna. Yo, this episode's stressful and we still have so much left, or like barely halfway, like right at the halfway point, basically. Depending on, I don't know, Netflix, I don't know how long the credits are. They show all the stuff in different languages, which adds to the runtime. So it's hard to know exactly, but
Twig, you've got to come out, Twig.
probably got out on his own already. Yep.
Oh, let's get out of here.
Oh, that's not good. And just gonna take a little nappy poo right in front of it. Oh, this guy is a bully. He just like took all that for himself. His little hoard, right? I guess if they're two heads, two consciousnesses.
But that's all the waiting I can do.
Oh, that looked automatic. All right, do you remember the one-word spell to open a door that Frida taught you?
Another way through.
What was it, like Inge or something? Once again, that's like the second time this episode alone I've called back to the opening door spell. Which, if I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice. Secret tunnel.
A dead end.
Oh.
Okay.
If only you remember the lockpicking spell. Can Twig get up there? You could have just yeeted the boy up there. No, not the Rube Goldberg ass, like, chain reaction thing. Boy, Patrick sure is a heavy sleeper.
How about another snack?
Oh. Yo, metal though?
Way down on the other side.
That's super smart of Hilda though. That bird's probably the wake up siren thing, right? Yep. Ooh, the bass dropping in that little thing. Yo, those bass synths are like crazy in the background. Oh. You know, I was gonna joke that it's like a tiny little drain that everything would fall out of, but like, it seemed too implausible.
What are you doing here?
Coming to save you.
But she,
Hilda, you can't keep doing this.
but she did though this time. And this was a very dangerous situation, Joanna. Now is not the time. Oh, right back where we started.
Let's get out of here.
So that's not the Mountain King, right? The two-headed one? Oh yeah, this is happening.
What are the two of you doing this far outside the wall?
Our friend Hilda is missing. We're looking for her.
Anything to go to the appropriate authorities?
Honestly, the authorities aren't that helpful most of the time.
Damn, Frida says fuck the police. You didn't have to gasp that loudly. It's not like it's a surprise to see trolls in here, Joanna. Oh, it's them. Oh, it's them.
Don't worry, Hilda.
I was
It's gonna be okay.
hoping that was a friendly Yo, that guy is just vibing, man. Oh, to be a baby troll with not a care in the world.
I think so.
Oh, fire magic.
If we just got rescued or if we're about to get eaten.
Oh, kind of tastes like honey.
Mead, huh? Are they gonna share? Oh no, he's just so enamored. Oh, to be a troll child, not a care in the world. Sit back, listen to my story.
Let's not run.
Yeah, let's not.
Well, this is at least a nice little break from the action.
A small fire won't attract too much attention, I hope.
And look what I have.
Yay.
I do like these.
Everyone does. Didn't you see a couple episodes ago? People go crazy for jorts.
Stay calm, children.
Camera on its arm. I'm trying to remember if that's... Yo, I like jorts. Give me some. Yo, it does want the jorts. I'm trying to remember if the camera on the arm is something we saw in an earlier episode, but for whatever reason, I cannot remember. That's the true Mountain King with a crown of jorts. Look at everybody just befriending trolls here and there. Nice little juxtaposition here between our two groups.
Oh, me. Okay.
Oh, to be a troll child. Once again.
Can you tell who these are meant to be?
Look at that.
One of them was much better than the other. Oh, how does it have those? Wow, what that transition though was so good.
Another hour passed and still no sign of Frida or David. Not to mention Hilda, Twig, Joanna, or Tontu.
Alfred!
Not right now, Tontu. I'm on watch. Tontu!
What?
Oh, hey, I just realized Tontu. Also, I was just gonna say, now that we know that they back in the northern counties and stuff read his journals as if they're like, you know, bestsellers, fiction kind of stuff, storytelling. They're like, this is his most boring one yet. What the fuck? He gets terrible reviews in the Elven Gazette or whatever they have. Also, Tontu's back. Let's hear what he's been up to, I guess.
Took a few wrong turns along the way.
In Albuquerque.
Oh, hey.
Ugh, it's good to be home.
I reenacted everything everyone else did all season.
Show me on this map.
It's this.
He turns it over. Under.
I think they're inside of it. I'm going to need a pigeon. And not just any pigeon.
Are we gonna call the Lost Clan again? Yeah.
Can count on Cedric. His sense of direction and smell never fails.
Everyone loves jorts.
I've spotted something, Cedric! Would it be possible to go down a bit closer, please?
Have we ever... Alfred wasn't in that other episode, the jorts incident. I need to hear him say jorts, please.
The jort will be invisible. The jort will be invisible. The jort.
You're talking to us.
Of course not. Alpha's talking.
That sounds like that spirits from the other day.
That sounds oddly familiar.
He's an elf. This is going to show us a safe way out, I think. It's a little tricky to read, though. Do you think that this is meant to be a waff?
Looks like one. Ah. A flaming waff. The second shiny variant we've seen this episode.
It's going to lead us out of here. Come on.
Oh.
Let's not lose it.
Oh, that is quite handy. Bye, friends.
Thank you. I don't know how much longer I can bear this place.
Don't you normally like this sort of thing?
Mom, didn't you hear me earlier in the episode? I like it with my friends, not with my mom.
It's sort of unnerving that you're here.
But pleasantly unnerving, right?
Ah. I still haven't forgot about what you said earlier in the episode, Hilda.
Come on, this way.
Oh! It's the two, yep, it's the two-headed one. One for each of us. Oh, Twig. Oh, please don't hurt him. Okay, he's okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, all the trolls are finally standing up. Hell yeah. I don't think all that's going to be enough, though. I guess, can those things eat the trolls? They're rather stone-like, right?
Scared of the slugs. I don't think it goes any further, but it's okay. We'll be safe in here.
They're kind of cute, but I also don't like them either. Oh, shit.
Maybe not.
So, oh, God, that's a big one. Holy shit. Now you need to walk all funny as to not alert it, Hilda and Joanna.
I lost the guide.
It's coming from over here.
Are they going to be digging through too? Well.
It's a way out.
Oh, hey, it is them. Yo, Joanna's not going to fit through there. That hole is tiny. Yeah, here it comes. Yeah, but oh, okay. Oh wait, it's daytime though. They're safe as long as it doesn't land on them, right? That's a big boulder. Now a helper who spent his time throwing rocks at them during the battle. Oh hey! Nice. Now he understands how bad it is to have rocks thrown at you in battle. Oh, the white waff! It is good luck. Hell yeah.
What's in the container? It's just a bug. Nice.
Thanks.
We'll never speak of this again. Eric's old office, now that he's a bug.
Okay, Frida, do your thing.
It's kind of crazy that we haven't ever seen this until the episode just before this. And now 2 episodes in a row, here we are. It would be kind of cool if we checked in here every little couple times throughout the season. Well, he's learned how to fly at least. Oh, I'm allergic to the stuff. And now he just turns invisible. Oh, that's flattering.
Is he okay?
Sir?
I dare say I miss being a bug.
If we hurry, we can get this on the evening news. Head Officer Alberg saves children from troll attack.
Fuck
I'll
off.
start the interview.
Turn him back into a bug.
With all due respect, sir, these children have had a traumatic day.
They've had a traumatic day.
I've been a fucking bug.
I keep thinking about those trolls, the ones who helped us. It was kind of them to take us in like that.
Mm-hmm. 'Twas. I wanted to take their heads off and put them on the other.
Just no sneaking out tonight, okay?
Oh, don't worry about that.
I don't want to... it feels like we're about done. Okay, so there's something else at least.
Hilda, I thought breakfast in bed might be nice and...
Yo, is she gone?
Hilda? What?
What the fuck?
Where's my daughter?
Okay.
Mom?
I did want to keep you.
How can I be here? These aren't my hands. This isn't my face. What's going on?
What? She got her wish. Cut off. I couldn't tell what that was. That song. Hilda got her wish. She gets to be a troll, I guess. Okay, so here I was, like, I really didn't want to check how much time was left, because I didn't want to see if there was going to be, like, another scene or if the credits were about to roll, because I was starting to not necessarily get worried. Like, the thought was just starting to hit my head that, like, this was a really, really solid episode of Hilda, but it didn't feel finale-esque. Didn't feel like it was setting up for the movie. Granted, aside from just now the shared experiences we have with the trolls. But then that last scene happened, and I'm like, oh, Oh, we got all the setup we need. There it is. There it is. So I'm assuming they had to have known then. And I'm really curious. I don't want to Google live and do research here. Maybe I'll do just a tiny little bit of research before I record the Hilda and the Mountain King reaction for next time. But I mean, they had to have known. They had to have been working on the movie concurrently. So it kind of falls into the second category, the Star Versus one that I threw out there at the very beginning of this. But we should talk about the episode itself. So like I was saying, it felt just like a really, really solid episode of Hilda. For the most part, it felt like, you know, aside from like the little stinger, we'll just throw that aside, not even talk about that for now. Aside from that, just kind of everything else that happened feels like, you know, it could have happened elsewhere. Granted, there's been a lot of like Hilda versus Joanna stuff happening, like the two of them like butting heads like throughout the whole season. So this really just feels at home with a lot of the other stuff that we've seen this season. It didn't feel, you know, it felt grandiose, yes, but you know, this series throws grandiose at us quite often, profound sometimes. There wasn't any like super like profound moments, but it was, you know, like I said, like it feels like it could have been elsewhere in the season, like aside from the ending. Like I said, we're not even talking about that right now. I really like how the episode balanced the two parties, the A and the B plot, kind of, which were both kind of the A plot. Like they were all intertwined with each other, which was nice. I'm glad that it wasn't just something completely divorced from whatever else was happening. It weaved the two together very nicely. It never felt like a, oh shit, this again, whenever it cut from one group to the other. I was, you know, very interested in seeing what all happened with everything. I don't want to say I feel bad for Eric. Just I kind of would have liked to have more of non-bug him throughout the episode. Just because to kind of like really like kind of drive home how shitty he is and everything. Whereas since he was a bug and he was in the jar, he was kind of removed from the main plot, right? He was just kind of like a non-factor in this one, which is with how much they set him up to be like this big conniving like bravado guy at the beginning of the season. He really hasn't done much of anything at all. So it's I'm a little disappointed with just their use of him throughout the season. I thought we were gonna be like foiling his plans left and right. Instead, we only got like 1.5 episodes because they had that underwater bell as well. But with the automatic bell keepers and the bells chiming every hour on the hour, that's really the only like plot of his that we foiled throughout the whole season. Which, like I said, the underwater bell technically was connected to that, but it was a different episode, and there's a whole Kraken thing there. Yeah. Overall, season 2 compared to season 1, now that we're at the end of season 2, and it feels weird to talk about because, like I said, it felt like just like a solid episode of Hilda, and now I know that we have the Mountain King movie coming right after, and that itself kind of feels like the true end to season 2, so to speak, because yeah, we set up directly for it right here, the little stinger at the end. So it's just kind of like, I feel like I shouldn't give my thoughts on the season until we see that. But then again, I also feel like I should because we are technically now done with the season. I think overall, and I don't know if it's just recency bias because I've seen all of season 2 more recently than I've seen season 1, but I think I liked season 2 generally a little bit better than season 1. There were a couple slower episodes in season 1. There were a couple ones that were just kind of fine. Like the Vitra episode was one of my least favorite ones in the season. The Weather Lady episode in season 1 was not my favorite. But there were some absolute bangers here. Like the Mara, the Nightmare Spirit episode is one of my favorites of the whole show. The stuff with the trolls or the giants in episode 2. So season 1 definitely had its moments and a lot of things that I very much enjoyed. But season 2, I think the overall quality of the episodes was just a tiny little bit higher. Like not by much, very marginal. I think in general, like any given season 2 episode was just, it barely ekes out season 1 overall. And then of course we had some absolute like incredible episodes in this season with like the Deer Fox, the 50-Year Night, this one that we just watched. So there's certainly some absolute standout moments here that I think overall pretty much top some of the highs of season 1 as well. So this is a show that just overall has just continued to get better, and I'm super excited for the movie, super excited for season 3. I don't really know how season 3 compares to season 2. I think from what I hear, it's like very different, and I don't know if it's going to be more focused in its storytelling. But I guess we'll get there when we get there in a couple weeks. We have a very, very big roadblock ahead of us as far as watching the Mountain King movie. So that will be next week. I'm absolutely not looking forward to editing that. I'm absolutely not looking forward to editing this. But you know, I'm a soldier on, and we're just going to get them one video a week, just as we have been. For you, it's nothing different. For you, it'll be a Thursday. But yeah, oh man, I'm just so glad I'm watching this show, man. I know I say like overall, like, oh, I love this one, I love this show, it's so good, but I really do like this. I think I've said this in a video or two before, but this is like the least stress I have when I go to record something. Like sometimes I go and I sit down to record and I'm like, man, I just hope I do a good job. I hope whatever comes out of me is going to be entertaining, going to be good reactions, what have you. And I never really have those fears with Hilda, because just something about it, like just my brainwaves like sync up to it like perfectly, and it's just like the commentary just like flows. I feel like I don't want to say that I'm cooking better than with some of the other series I do, but like I feel like the reactions are like slightly higher quality than some of the normal stuff that I do. I don't know, just something about this show just gels super well in my brain. So I'm super happy to be watching it. I'm grateful to have the community of people who watch it week after week. And hey, getting to these big episodes, maybe we'll see an increase in viewership. So if you are new here because you saw, oh, he's getting to the good stuff, welcome to the channel. Go watch the rest of the other reactions, please. Thank you. But hey, I'm done here. What did you think of this one? What did you think of season 2 overall? I don't think I have too much else to say, especially because like we're just heading right into just a bigger version of what we just watched, probably. Very, very excited for that next time. But yeah, what did you think of this one? Give me some fake spoilers for the Mountain King for season 3, and hey, just come back next time when I watch the movie. So I will catch you then. Absolutely can't wait, and hey, I'll see you. Take it easy, everybody.